The 2022 Pan-African Medical Journal report says Nigeria accounts for 100,000 to 150,000 newborns living with sickle cell disease (SCD) annually, accounting for 33% of the global burden of disease. According to the report, access to medical services is a major challenge for the over 4 million Nigerians living with the sickle cell disease. It says poverty and inefficient healthcare centers are some of the reasons the SCD survivors are plunged to further hardship. Ibrahim Ismail speaks to the leadership of Gombe State Sickle Cell Association on their struggle to access healthcare. The report.
Sickle cell disease is a group of disorders that cause red blood cells to become misshapen and break down. The cells die early, leaving a shortage of healthy red blood cells and can block blood flow, causing pain, known as sickle cell crisis. Al-Musanna Ibrahim is a 27-year-old patient of sickle cell disease and organizing secretary, Gombe State Sickle Cell Association. He said life has been very difficult surviving with sickle cell disorder.
Living with sickle cell anemia is very difficult because we are facing many challenges. I remember that time when I was at home by 3 o'clock having crisis or a lot of pain, and I take my old drugs. It didn't work for the pain, and if we go to the hospital, they will assist me with fluid and blood transfusion. You know,
medical experts say the burden of sickle cell can be reduced if couples know their genotype before engaging in a marital relationship.
The sickle cell state, if one is avoiding a spouse or a couple with whom he has chances of giving birth to a sickle cell anemic baby, that could reduce the burden of the sickle cell anemia, because the carrier state usually don't present with any clinical features of anemia or any clinical features of complication.
Due to the high cost of managing sickle cell disease, the Gombe State Sickle Cell Association is advocating for the provision of free medical services to sickle cell survivors to ease their sufferings.
Our condition is very difficult. We need a good proper care, as I said. We just need free drugs and, if possible, to approve our healthcare free. In case of crisis, if you go hospital, you get blood and your medicine.
The government should have a way of enrolling them in a form of a health insurance scheme that will cover them. Or if that is difficult, government should have a kind of means by which this sickle cell patient could get registered and get most of their drugs, and when they have complications, most of the surgical or otherwise interventions they need, government should look at making it free for them.
At least 100,000 babies die from sickle cell disorder in Nigeria every year, according to 2014 statistics by the World Health Organization (WHO), making it the #1 sickle cell endemic country in Africa. Ibrahim Ismail, Trust TV News, Gombe.